intro again.
Don't. Please don't. You really gonna do this?
Well, it's our show. We do what we want.
Oh my god, no. Not another freaking wrestling podcast.
Yay!
Like I said, I don't give people like me. So either you love me or you don't.
I love you.
I love you too.
Cody Rhodes is hot dog water solidified.
Welcome to the real podcast. We're back. It seems like a thing that happens more often than so. I'm your host. Happy birthday, Drew Game. Shane Daniels.
I'm your other host. Again, also, happy birthday, Drew Game. And how about them Cleveland Browns beating the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers today? Getting a game. Where's Uncle Tony?
So you're saying they couldn't steal the win?
They could not steal the win.
Yeah.
Steelers suck. Also, fuck you, Jameson. Your Steelers suck.
Yeah, fuck Jameson.
Basketball Jones.
Yeah, I'm the promoter of Clash of Carpet City. Happy birthday, Drew, and I love you very much and miss you every single day. T.Y. And by the way, Deshaun Watson is not the quarterback, and they still win at Cleveland. So Deshaun Watson can go get a massage somewhere. I don't fucking know.
And I'm Will Diamond, world-renowned football analyst. Football is my favorite sport. I love the way it dribbles up and down the court.
To score all those home run points.
Yeah.
You know who didn't score all those points? Fucking the Tennessee Volunteers. God damn. Woof. They
I'm
opened
sure
up
my
hot.
fifth grade teacher is
They opened
cursing
up
in the
hot.
air.
They fucking scored on the first drive. And I was like, well, damn, they're here to play. And then as time went on, I was like, fuck it, I'm turning this shit off.
It's a typical Georgia Bulldogs game. They let the opponent score first. It's the fifth week in a row they've done it. And Georgia comes back. It's like, okay, you've had your fun.
That's one of my favorite things about wrestling around here on Saturdays is listening to all these fucking the football dorks fucking yell at each other about who's winning and all that shit, and watching guys walk around in the locker room glued to their phones when they should be putting their matches together.
Dude, even at ICW, there was some dudes that I was walking by, and I didn't know who they were, but as I'm walking by, I just hear one of them fucking screaming, "Our fucking defense is terrible!"
Well, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. Whatever team he's talking about, your defense is fucking terrible, and all of you fans should quit watching sports. I'm canceling your cable.
Your defense is offensive.
Yeah.
I
I'm
was like, when
offended
I
by
was
your
at
defensive maneuvers.
when I went to that game, that Tennessee game, I almost got in a fight at. I was watching the fucking Alabama game while I was sitting there watching the Tennessee game.
Alabama played Chattanooga. You really call that a game?
No, that's when they play. Who are they playing that weekend? Honestly, Texas.
Oh, they lost that game.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Classic Alabama.
Yeah. Classic Alabama. Well,
Can I throw one out? It's not football, but I want to throw one out. Fucking one of the greatest curses in sports history just ended a couple weeks ago. The Hampton Tigers broke the curse of the Colonel.
It's about time.
Yes, that Colonel.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Lil B curse.
No, the Hampton Tigers. Yes, that Colonel. They broke their 38-year championship drought by winning the Japan series in baseball a few weeks ago. The curse is really funny because when they won in 1985 in Osaka, there's a canal that runs through the middle of the city. So when they won, they were doing a roll call, and they were calling out names of the players on the team. And when somebody that looked like that guy got called, they would just jump off the thing into the fucking river. Well, they got to this guy, Randy Bass. This is a big, giant American with a fucking beard, and no fucking 5'3" Japanese man looks like him. So somebody got the idea to run to the nearest KFC and grab the statue of Colonel Sanders out front, and they hucked him in the fucking river. And the whole story was that Harlan Sanders cursed them to where they would never win again.
Isn't there like a bunch of statues of Colonel Sanders all around Japan?
Yeah, outside KFCs, they're all over the fucking place. And I saw a video from the celebration after they won the other night, And there was a fucking Japanese dude dressed as Colonel Sanders, and they were doing the bonsai toss with him afterwards. I was like, man, if they huck him in the fucking river.
That's great.
Of all things to be cursed by, you got cursed by fucking Harlan Sanders, who I'm sure was not aware of the existence of Japanese baseball when he was alive.
Classic fucking Harlan Sanders.
You uncultured swine.
Oh, man.
When wasn't he cursing Japanese baseball teams? That rascal.
That's all Tiger Kid would talk about Saturday, was how they won. Because he knew I liked them, too.
Isn't it weird? Oh, speaking of fucking Tiger Kid, somehow in my memories, I have a picture that you had me take with Tiger Kid when you guys wrestled the one and only time.
Oh, yeah.
That's wild. I was actually just talking to someone about that match yesterday.
Was it the one where I'm wearing the Tiger Kid t-shirt?
No, I don't remember.
Like we're standing together and...
Yeah, you don't have a Tiger Kid shirt on. It's just your bare chest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's right. And I had a big fucking red mark on my chest because that dude throws chops like a beast.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the proof is there. The proof actually.
Tiger Kid kick you in the face as hard as he did me and JD and possibly.
No, I watched film and avoided him.
Okay, good job. I'm proud of you. Because I did.
You guys bitch about getting kicked in the head by that dude. I was like, well, I'm not gonna let him kick me in the head.
Well, I tried not to, and he outclassed me. So.
I have beat Tiger Kid before.
So
have you beat Spider-Man 2?
No, I haven't.
Tiger Kid beat Spider-Man 2.
Because I don't want.
He already beat it
so
on
many
Ultimate.
different things. Like I try to juggle in World of Warcraft because it has stuff that is limited time, and so I juggle in Spider-Man, and I did get a little farther. I finally got the black suit. It is very fun to play with, but I feel like some bad stuff's about to happen.
Some bad stuff is about to happen.
It does.
But also, the black
like
suit powers are so fucking sick. The little tendril smash. Brother. You need to go for the skill that gets rid of the limit on how many people it can grab, because you can grab fucking 10 dudes and just clear a whole room.
Yep. And you pretty much one-shot them.
I like that they have a special power where you click down the sticks and Miles does the little super me venom smash or whatever.
Oh, wait till you do the black suit version of that. You get noodle arms.
Yep.
Dude, that's sick.
Oh, dude, it fucking rules. It's like the biggest. You know, like in some games where they would give you the thing at the beginning and they would let you live out the fucking power fantasy for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what it is. It's kind of like Force Unleashed in the first level. You get to play as Vader and you just wreck everybody's shit. Like, uninhibited.
Yeah, when you first get the black suit, it's definitely like that because you're just two-shotting everyone and growling.
Yep.
Yeah, I did notice that, but
and then they take it away from you.
Yeah, fuck them.
This is also everyone's new weekly PSA. Go buy Robocop Rogue City. It's a fucking phenomenal game.
They're all about that fucking Robocop.
You can write tickets.
What?
You can issue tickets. I punched someone's radio because they were harassing a laundromat.
In true Robocop fashion.
It's fucking great.
Is the melting toxic waste guy in it?
What?
Is the melting toxic waste guy in it from the second movie?
No, because this one is set in between 2 and 3.
Okay.
But it does have a lot of the original actors in it. Like they got the actual Murphy in there.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's badass.
It's so good. It just oozes everything good about like silly 80s action movies.
Is that 209 in it?
I don't know. I haven't met too many like actual characters, except one guy that I can't tell if he was a villain. His name is Soot. He's the leader of the Torch Heads.
Okay.
Sweet.
Which are some weird gang, and I'm trying to find him still, but like there's one point where while you're looking around for clues, because this dude's like, fuck you, Robocop, get a warrant. So you just wander around his business looking for clues until you get a warrant. And you have to try to weasel him out of this room, but there's 2 gang members in there, and if you find this one specific note where a bunch of them are freaking out because they think there's a rat, you just say, one of you's not a true torch head, and then they both start accusing each other of being a snitch and kill each other. So then the dude's like, fuck, I'll come out.
Damn. Well, speaking of popular franchises, I don't know if you guys have seen the TikToks, and JD even shared it in the group chat about that Walking Dead Destinies game.
I had not heard about that until y'all were talking about it.
This
is not a real game, is this?
It's a real game. It is a real $50 game.
50? This looks like one of those things that...
It's $50 too much.
That looks like one of those games that they whip up whenever they need to make a Law and Order NCIS episode about video games, but they don't want to pay the rights for something.
God. There's also, I think this game is also made by the same company. There's a Kong game, and it's just...
They did that?
Yes.
Oh, then bless their hearts, because I know with Kong, they were forced from start to shipping date. They only got 1 year to make that.
And it is so goddamn horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
There's one...
I want to play it.
I really, if JD owns it, he should like screen share it and let us watch him play it and see how horrible that Walking Dead Destinies game is.
I don't know why the way he was talking about it, he was like really disappointed that this one turned out to be ass.
There was like one video I saw where Harshal was walking with his leg missing, his lower half, and he was walking normal.
Hell yeah.
Like, so bad. But Jake, you got a game that you can't play.
Yeah, dude, it's so disappointing. Like, it's the second game in the span of like 2 years that like I can't play because it gets me motion sick, which is fucking weird. You remember when I went on about that Road 96 game like a few months ago? It's the one about this weird fictional country, and there's like an oppressive government or whatever, and you're like playing as these kids that are trying to jump the fucking border and shit. Like, it is really fun, but I couldn't play it for very long, so I get motion sick. And this one just came out. Well, it's been out for a minute, but they finally ported it to consoles called Teardown, and like everything is destructible, like everything. And you go through and you play these like series of like these little heists and shit, and you go fucking running in, and you can tear, like you could drive a truck through a fucking building and knock the building down to go in and get the shit you want. But I played like the first 3 levels, and I can't fucking play it because I get fucking motion sick. It's weird.
Does it not have a setting where you can turn it off, the motion?
The motion blur?
I don't know. Maybe. I can probably go look again, but like I was so stoked that it finally came because it was on like Steam and shit, and I'd seen people play it on YouTube, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And it's like Katie has the PSN account to where like I could get it for free, and
it's on Plus.
It's the second tier worth of Plus.
Okay,
it's not the
I'll
base
have to check
Plus,
it out.
it's the second one, but it's free, yeah, on that one, and I enjoyed the shit out of what I did get to fucking play, but
you should definitely check, because I know like in World of Warcraft where they gave us dragon riding now, and it has motion blur and all this stuff, and you can turn that option off. So
see, what I'd heard with Road 96 was the other people were having the same issue, and it's a field of view thing, and they were working on a patch for it to where they could fix it. But I don't know if like Teardown has that or not.
If it was a PC game originally, then I guarantee you there's a field of view option to increase it.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it was fun as shit.
A couple days ago, Super Mario RPG Remake for the Switch came out.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Is that out now?
It is out now. I'm very excited about it. By the time I get off here, I will be going in there to play it.
I'm a little confused with that strategy though, because didn't they just put out that new side-scrolling Mario?
Which one?
Wonder.
Wonder?
Wonder.
Yeah, about a month ago now.
Yeah, I bought it for Jennifer. She loves the game. She's actually almost beat it. That motherfucker's hard.
What is it now?
It just came out and they're doing the RPG remake?
Yeah.
I haven't picked up my Switch in like a year. So.
Wonder is a. By the way, Shane, if you're high as hell, don't play Wonder. I'm dead serious. Don't fucking do it.
Why?
That game's fucking trippy. Like you feel sober, or you could be sober and play the game, and it looks like you're on acid. It's a great game. It's hard as it's a really hard game, but Jennifer's real close to beating it, so I'm proud of her.
So is it like that one level in Yoshi's Island with the fuzzies, where if you touch the fuzzies, everything gets all wonky and shit, and like Mario or Yoshi's like fucking tripping out on acid and shit?
Okay, so
touch fuzzy, get dizzy.
Okay, so in this game you don't have to play just as Mario. You can play as Mario, Luigi, any of the color of the Yoshis, a Nabbit, Princess Peach, a couple of the Toads, and Toadette.
No, so it's like Mario 2 rules.
Yeah, kind of, sort of, yeah.
Rules.
Any of the Yoshis and the Nabbits, they can't power up or give damage, but they can like go through the stage super fast. Each character does different things on different stages.
The fuck's a Nabbit?
It's a newer character.
Oh.
It's hard. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's a fun game. But if you're very new to Mario, you're not gonna like this game.
Who the fuck is new to Mario? It's 2023.
Be surprised.
Mario's a 40-year-old fucking franchise.
Yeah, I understand that, but you would be surprised. It's not an easy game, but it is a fun game if you know what you're doing.
Oh, did you guys see the big fucking video game news where they announced the release for the trailer for fucking GTA 6?
Did see something.
Fuck off, Rockstar. Like,
I just don't even care about it until the disc is in my hands, and even then, I don't think I care anymore.
I mean, fucking.
I saw something where they were talking about wanting to put it on the GTA Plus thing, and it's a subscription base, and I'm like, I ain't paying no fucking subscription play.
Yeah, good luck with that, because I don't see anybody else really hopping on that bandwagon.
Yeah, fucking Rockstar already bleeds people dry with their fucking shit anyway.
So what you're telling me is I have 1 month to play this game.
Yeah, essentially. If they go that route.
I can
go ahead.
I'll
play it. I'll beat that game in 1 month. I'll beat that motherfucker in a week.
Hey, there is a rumor that Rockstar is giving out Undead Nightmare 2 for Red Dead Redemption 2. I did see a little something with that.
I don't believe it. They would have done it by now.
Well, I mean, we'll see where it goes with it, but I mean,
I wish they would.
I wish they would go ahead and get to work on Red Dead Redemption 3.
Dude, they've probably been working on it since the last one came out.
Yeah, just like they've been working on fucking GTA 6 since fucking the other one.
Mm-hmm.
They should make a Fast and Furious game
to get it all where they want it.
Well, Rockstar needs to get off their high horse and let's get to work.
Yeah, make that Fast and Furious game everybody wants, Rockstar. Come
Gives
on.
a goddamn about Fast and Furious. Gives a fucking shit about that Paul Walker motherfucker.
The world's masses.
That's not even their fucking property. They just make a Midnight Club game.
Nope.
I wish they would make a Midnight Club game.
Rockstar's already said fuck Midnight Club.
What, are you gonna remake fucking Bully?
Yeah, fucking
Dude,
Bully
I wish.
sequel.
No, what's that one where you fucking were like the Manhunt? fucking Manhunt. Remake fucking Manhunt.
No,
bro.
you can't make Manhunt anymore because when you actually like take a step back out of the weird nostalgia and just look at Manhunt and Manhunt 2, what the fuck were we doing playing that, and what the fuck were they doing making that?
How old were you when that came out, Will?
I get that with Max Payne.
That Max Payne was the shit.
Did any of you guys play the fucking Punisher game?
Yeah, I played it at Jake's house years ago. Yeah.
Where you had where you could like burn their face in a fucking oven and shit.
Oh yeah, interrogate them. Yeah.
Yo. Wait, Will, how old were you when Manhunt came out?
Were you born?
Like 32, I think.
No, okay. That explains it. You weren't grizzled enough to play it.
Yeah. I was still young.
That game was awesome.
No, I don't really remember much about Manhunt 1, but I do very distinctly remember playing Manhunt 2 at a friend's house as a kid. And it just being like the weirdest thing, but it also had like a really, at the time I was really into that like very early 2000s, everything's dark and grungy aesthetic. I like Spawn. So yeah, that
I
already
did too
says
in the mid-90s.
No, I liked playing Soul Calibur when I could have fucking Spawn on was it on GameCube?
Oh, you talking about Soul
No,
Calibur?
he was Xbox.
Yeah. And then Link was GameCube. And then
Heihachi
from PS2. Tekken.
Oh, that's good shit.
Speaking of Will, fighting games, Omni-Man is fucking...
I haven't even touched him yet.
He's fucking great.
I've heard he's good, but I just am so... The more I play Mortal Kombat 1, the less I like it.
Really?
Yeah, it's... I don't know, it's just... Like, the core fundamentals are fine, but everything surrounding it is like, I fucking hate how they handled assist characters in this.
That's okay. You always struck me more as a Street Fighter kid, kind of like Tyler.
I mean, I am way more of a Street Fighter person, but I like assist fighters. Like Skullgirls is one of my favorite fighting games, and I always do 3-character on that because it feels like the proper way to play it. But Mortal Kombat, it feels like using the cameos just fucks up the flow of everything I'm doing, so I just rarely use them.
Could it mean
Marvel vs. Capcom, motherfucker?
Yeah.
It really depends on who you're using too, and what cameo you should be using. Because with like Johnny Cage, I'll use Kano because I can use the ball to like get my distance shot and then come in and put pressure. So it really depends on who you're using as your main fighter and what cameo you should be using.
I don't know. Mortal Kombat ain't been fucking good since 2.
No, it's been all over the place. I'll say X was awesome.
Nah, 2 fucking rules.
3. Get the fuck out of here.
No,
I miss watching Tyler School motherfuckers on 2 online. Remember when they had the where you could get Mortal Kombat 2 on PS3, I think it was? And you used to fucking jump in online lobbies and you'd just fucking juggle motherfuckers. They wouldn't even touch the ground and Tyler would perfect them.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'd hit him with that Kid Thunder, too. With Raiden's friendship.
Brother. It's the only, like, Mortal Kombat 2 and fucking DDR were the 2 things that Tyler would rule people's asses at back in the day.
I
just don't see this being a fucking thing at all. What?
What, Tyler being good at DDR?
Yeah, no, that's the one I'm hung up on.
Yeah.
Dude, Tyler fucking rules at DDR.
I kind of
that was like 20 years ago, dude.
I can see you getting really competitive over DDR.
Back then, yeah. Fucking back then.
Do you wear the fucking gloves too, like the fucking weirdos?
If I'd have thought about that, I would have, but I didn't.
No, but he does the fucking thing where he holds the belt loops of his pants while he does it.
Yeah.
And dude, I watched him fucking run the table at fucking timeout in the mall here in Dalton one day, dude.
What the
he
fuck
played
is
for like
on?
No, dude, he went for like an hour on the same fucking credit. Just dude, fucking schooling dudes. It was
Barry Allen's fucked up the timeline here because this is not something I fucking ever in a million years a thing.
Nah, dude, he was fucking shit at it, man.
Tyler's the goddamn
like 110 and
ADR master.
Yeah. Tyler rules at rhythm games.
The fuck?
Tyler rules at rhythm games.
Well, then that's why, like, when I stopped doing that.
You can keep on saying it, but it doesn't make me any more or less shocked that Tyler's good at fucking DDR.
Yeah.
I was good at DDR. Like, that ain't happening now.
Oh my god.
I was like, remember when the Beatles rock band came out, Tyler? Me and you fucking speed ran the fucking story on that shit. We beat that shit in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, the game went long enough.
I'm dead.
Well, I mean, the Beatles weren't a thing for very long.
So they should have written. Why didn't they write new songs for the game?
I mean, Mark David Chapman might have a few thoughts on that, buddy.
Now, I was really good at Guitar Hero and Rock Band. Like, I could play. Could play Guitar Hero behind my head.
Hey, I bought the Dragon. I bought the Dragon Force combo from Jake's account, and I played the shit out of that, dude.
My brother could play the drums on Rock Band like nearly flawlessly on Expert. And the thing was, like, if you could play the drums on a song on Expert on Rock Band, you could technically play the song for real. And he figured out he could play all these songs on the drums. And back then we had a fucking recording room in the back at my mom's old place. And he was like, fuck, I could probably actually play this song. And he just run back to the fucking back room and he just fucking tear out this drum line to a song. And it's like, fuck you, you little shit.
Yeah, he played the
Brother's
shit
a hell of a drummer.
He played the shit out of Painkiller on that game, too, and that motherfucker's hard as hell.
Yep.
I think I played the fuck out of, like, the Yeah Yeah Yeahs or whatever, maps. Played the hell out of that. Dinosaur Jr. played the fuck out of that song.
What was that Fall Out Boy song, Tyler, that Jeremy played the fuck out of all the time? Like, he's like, I hate Fall Out Boy, but this song's fun to play on the drums.
Dance Dance?
No, it wasn't Dance Dance.
Then I don't fucking know, because that sounds like a game song he would have played.
Mm-mm. I don't remember what it was, but he played the fuck out of that song on the drums because he said it was fun.
I've actually been in the market to try to find a 360 and a fucking working guitar and Guitar Hero so I could fucking play it.
Dog, just go to McKay's. Just come down here and go to McKay's. You'll find like 80 of
there's
those.
McKay's close to his house.
Yeah, but they
then
don't
go there. I guarantee you'll find 80 Guitar Hero controllers.
Yeah, the one in Chattanooga, dude, has so much shit from the old Rock Band and Guitar Hero shit. Like,
oh yeah.
Dick.
Like, I don't think they'll even take Rock Band or Guitar Hero shit anymore because they've got like 6 different drum kits sitting there behind the counter.
Yeah.
The one in McKay's has got the fucking shit for the Pro. Remember the Pro guitars that actually had strings and shit?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What was that one
like 4 or 5
Guitar Hero-esque game? What was it called? Rocksmith, where you just actually plugged in your guitar?
Oh, yeah.
My ex bought that because she wanted to learn how to play, and she'd hook my Thunderbird up to the fucking thing and try and play it.
Hey, look at my cock, everybody.
Wow.
It's a little cold in here.
Oh, it's a chicken.
Chicken.
Yeah.
I don't see no chicken. I see a dick in front of me, though.
I broke my shit.
All balls.
All balls, Jake Murphy.
That's me, baby.
Yeah. Okay, where we at? Oh, yeah, so, Guitar Hero. Right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Shane's gonna make a reference to the T-shirt that never was. My Pro Wrestling Tee store is up if anybody wants to buy any.
Yeah, buy a shirt. Support your wrestlers.
Especially Katie's
you know
shirt.
what?
Katie's
You should buy me a shirt, Jake. Since
you make the most money out of everybody here, you dummy. You could buy your own shirt.
Yeah.
Whoa! Don't be mad at capitalism.
Mr. Mid-Management over here, Mr. I'm going to wear a Nirvana shirt and talk about being more corporate. Mr. owns an actual house.
Yeah, he's got you there, dude.
You know what he doesn't own, which is the true sign of luxury?
These nuts. That's what he doesn't know. Oh,
the Garfield plush, yes. Jane, can you lend me $2,000 so I can go wrestle in Japan? And
I do have this pig I won out of a claw machine.
Shane, can you loan me $2,000 so I can go wrestle in Japan and die the happiest boy ever?
Oh man, what's my return on investment?
I'll wear a Shane Daniels shirt for every show that I'm on over there.
This is an unpaid.
That's the one.
Unpaid advertisement, fellas. Tennessee Stud Cider Company. It's the Wat Mocha I've been sipping on for a little bit here.
Did you get that from Richard Jenkins?
Yeah, I did. He told me on for it. Yeah, he said it was a good one. And I've had a little bit of it, and it's good, dude. It's.
I think you've had a little more than a little bit.
Well, how would you know? Fucking, I eat gummy bears with THC in them.
I'm just over here doing my best Matt Sells impression, drinking Miller Lights.
Well, I mean,
I'm just here.
You ain't high too?
No.
No, you're the only one not at the party.
Quit pooping on the party.
Yeah. So we got Thanksgiving coming up. You guys excited about that? I'm not.
I am, because I have off days at work. I'm gonna eat a lot and then go to the gym and burn it off. I'll have my muscles back again, and then they'll go away in 2 weeks.
I got 2 Thanksgivings to go to.
So do I.
I'm going to be going deep into the heart of the jungle to track down the Jaguar King.
Okay.
No, I was waiting on a Kraven the Hunter reference, but I'll give it to you.
Now he's scary.
Bro, he is.
Are you kidding me? He took out Shocker.
Shocker.
I think it's the voice. The voice really does it.
Hey, Jake, do you remember what we used to do like 18, 20 years ago after Thanksgiving? Dalton,
Wrestle?
Georgia. And wrestle in cages for 3 fucking straight days.
Ugh.
In retrospect,
Like a 3-day long match?
No.
It's 3 shows in a row with nothing but steel cages. And like, I could understand it.
Wait, this was a fucking thing?
It was.
Yeah, it was.
And I could see your face. That shit would actually draw. That was basically
Lethal Lockdown, baby.
Yeah, we were doing it before TNA was a thing.
Yeah,
it's not possible. TNA's always been a thing.
No.
Okay.
But they were doing it before TNA was doing it. And I could see your face, but like, no, that was like WrestleMania weekend at that show. Like, that wall-to-wall people. It was fucking packed. We didn't have to paint them on the walls.
That was my first introduction to Tank, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tank would usually come in for that.
He came in, the first time I ever met Tank, it was in 2004, that November.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a Tank with hair.
Yes.
What?
Yes, that's a thing.
Yeah. Holy shit!
It was
Someone
Buzz, but he had
me a fucking picture.
Yeah, he did have hair then. And
his beard wasn't as big.
There's a thing though. Like I've always said, I really want a fucking Cowboy Tank shirt.
I want a Cowboy Tank shirt.
I'm sure he's got some put up somewhere.
And,
I forget.
And you at home want a Cowboy Tank shirt, whether you want one, I know you want it or not.
Yeah.
You want one.
It's the greatest thing. I love fucking Tank.
It's got to say goddamn underneath this picture though.
Goddamn shooter kid.
I can't remember who he worked that year, but
I think it was Rex.
I don't know if it was Rex or not. I think Rex had just got out of the business.
The dude from Toy Story?
No, it's a different Rex.
Oh.
But anywho, he got somebody on the vein here, and he obviously bled all over.
He sickled him right across the forehead vein.
Yeah. So the next guy comes. All you gotta do is like flick him in the forehead, and he's bleeding all over the place. Same thing. Not 3. Bleeding on the forehead. There it goes. I'm surprised he didn't. Who the fuck was it? It was badass though. It was awesome.
Maybe to you, but I don't think it was badass to the dude that was bleeding like a stuck pig.
I was a ref then, so it wasn't me. I wasn't wrestling yet.
Oh, I remember those days of pre-wrestling referee, Tyler.
Yeah, I wasn't wrestling just yet.
Next time I see Tank, I'm going to ask him about this.
He's not going to fucking remember.
He might, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Nay.
Next time, actually, what you do next time you see Tank, ask him about that fucking time that girl boxer knocked him out at the Trade Center. It's like for real one of my favorite fucking stories to hear Tank tell. Like I almost get him to tell me that story every time I'm on a show with him now because it's so funny.
I have to hear this fucking story.
Well, I'll tell you I'll tell you.
No, I gotta hear
tell
it. Tank. I gotta hear.
Well, I'll tell you first to give you the primer for those at home, but then like get Tank to tell you because he tells it way fucking funnier. He was on this show at the fucking Trade Center, and some girl, like legit girl boxer, she was like some middle weight, some crazy weird weight champion or whatever, and they do a thing where like Tank's supposed to go out and talk shit to her, and Tank starts cutting this whole promo about women, belong in the kitchen and all this, fucking Southern wrestling heat, right?
Right.
Well, they talked about it in the back, and Tank was like, she was like, I'm like, I can't pull it, like I'm just gonna hit you, and he's like, oh fuck, girl, no, whatever, I can take it, whatever. He's like, and the spot comes, Tank's like talking shit, like facing away from her, and when he turns around, she hits him with a fucking right hook, right? And he was like, and fuck me, she knocked me right the fuck out, like she hit me so goddamn hard. He's like, I hit the fucking ground, and like I pissed myself. It's like not like full on piss, but like a little bit of pee fucking dribbled out of my fucking dick. But like she knocked me the fuck out. And he's like, my fucking dad was there and shit, and he was like making fun of me.
Oh my God,
you gotta get him to tell the story. Though. It's so much better. It's so much better when he tells it.
We gotta get you to do Tank and Jess to do Dan.
I want to see that. That'd be funny as fuck.
No, her Dan is immaculate.
Oh yeah, you gotta get fucking Tank and Dan to tell you the story about they were in some show at the Masquerade. I can't remember who it was. It's some divisive decision maker from wrestling history, some booker was at the same show, and like Dan and Tank made a fucking, or we're talking about like how they would save the wrestling business if they tripped this motherfucker down the stairwell and shit. And like how they regret to this day that they didn't do it. I don't remember who it was. Like, we could change the wrestling business right now. We just push this motherfucker down the stairs. Like, they didn't do
Bryan Danielson.
Man, wrestling at the Masquerade was the coolest experience ever.
Yeah,
I never knew they did wrestling there.
Do what?
I never knew wrestling ran at the Masquerade.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Drew used to do the monstrosity gimmick all the time down there.
I bet it used to get so hot in there.
I'm sure. They'd get hot as fuck just going to a fucking concert there. I couldn't imagine wrestling in that fucking place.
I think the coolest part is like when you look back at all the bands that played there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jay.
And the fucking history.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What about JJ Bohemius? What about those shows?
Oh, the shows at JJ's?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that fucking night I climbed up on that dude's balcony at the apartments that were behind it to jump off on you, and homeboy was home. Just imagine like sitting on your fucking couch watching TV, and you look up and there's some motherfucker essentially in his underwear just standing on your fucking balcony looking back at you. Like, what do you do?
And then
he just leaps off and you don't see where he goes.
Did he run after to like see?
Well, I got up, like I climbed up there and I'm sitting on this balcony. I'm already having second fucking thoughts about jumping off onto Tyler. And Tyler looks like he's fucking schveltzing himself laying in the fucking ring. Because if I'm the least little bit off, I'm going to hurt him or me or both. And like, I look back and homeboy's on his couch just watching TV. And he's like, he looks at me and I look at him. And I just kind of wave to him nervously, and he kind of waves at me, and like I go from sitting on the balcony or to the rail, and I stand, and he like wide-eyed, and he fucking stands up and starts walking towards his door, and I just jump. I hit Tyler. We're both laying there on the fucking mat, and I look up, and dude's like leaned over his balcony, looking down at us, like, "What the fuck is this?" And then that dickhead poured beer all over. It's like, "Get up, keep fighting, you pussy." We're like, fuck, we have to drive home.
Well, I asked somebody for a beer, and like I'm taking down a beer. Jake gives me a
sunset flip.
Yeah, it was a sunset flip. 1, 2, I kick out, but I'm taking all of this beer down, and I haven't dropped a a bit of beer at all. I couldn't finish the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't understand how I did that, but it was awesome.
Yeah, Tyler took a sunset flip, didn't spill a drop of beer. Takes a drink, kicks out at 2, and keeps fucking going.
So I know I've told this story previously, but I know we have a lot of new listeners since then. And since it is Drew's birthday, and you guys brought up the JJ show. We can talk about.
Fun fact, though, it was Drew's fault that we had to do that balcony spot, by the way.
Oh, yeah, he called that.
Yeah, he saw us looking at it and goes, you know, it'd be cool. And we were like, man, it'd be cool if somebody jumped off of that. And he's like, I'll be right back. And he comes back and goes, boys, I got your finish. And I was like, God damn it.
So yeah. This will also bring full circle with Tank, and then we can jet out of here.
Tank stories.
That was the day that I had to wrestle Monstrosity in Atlanta, come up, do UEW, and do the semi so I can get to JJ's to wrestle Tank. But Tank was the main event with Brad in some type A death match, right? So I did Monstrosity, and I forgot what was the match I did. Ray and them was there. I want to say Murder One and Priscilla Kelly, and I think who was my damn partner? She's in ROH now. Kira Hogan was my tag partner.
Oh, hell yeah.
So we did like a mixed tag thing, and I was the devil and all that stuff. So I went to Drew's house, showered, went to UEW, wrestled, went to down there, and when we got there, Tank was like, I've already wrestled once. What do you want to do? And I said, not much. And that's when we did what is Ray and Drew's favorite match that I've ever done. Was me and Tank just doing dick and fart jokes an entire match. There was like one part where I kicked him down to his knees and crotched him, like told him to DX suck it, and then I shoved my dick in his face. And then there was like one where he body slammed me and grabbed my fucking nuts, but he did it where his ass was facing me. So when I sat up, my face went into his ass.
Yes, you got the 5-on-2 and coffee filtered yourself at the same time.
Yeah.
Oof.
And like, I forgot who my manager was, but at the end of it, Tank actually did a striptease and with dollar bills and rubbed his ass in his face. And then afterwards, and during the match, there was people on the balcony watching the show for free, and people started chanting at them and fucking calling them fucks and shit. And so, like, afterwards, you know, Ray was like, oh, man, that was the funniest fucking shit I've ever seen you do. And, I mean, Ray's seen me actually go out there and fucking wrestle. And that match, just me and Tank fucking off, because that was my third match that day, is Drew and his favorite match that I did. So, there we go.
I remember,
Happy
like,
birthday,
after
Drew.
that, I remember after that, they would bring that shit up all the fucking time. Like, dude, you should have fucking been there. I was like, I wish I had been.
Yeah, people told us that they had a drinking game going with how many dick and fart jokes we were doing.
That rules.
Yes. And that's one of my favorite matches. I've only had a few interactions with Tank, and that's up there with all that. But anyways, that's going to conclude the show, the real podcast.
What a way to go out on dick and fart jokes.
I know, right?
It's the MO of this fucking podcast, dude.
The oohs and ahs of the dick and fart jokes. Well,
like
JD, they're not JD. Goddamn, Jake. What do they got to do?
Bring money.